Hi, guys. He got a flea treatment on him today, so he's rubbing that all over me. Um, he's a boy. He was a neutered boy. So just to let you guys know that. I have been crying since this morning. I have not stopped crying since this morning. By the way, Sierra Terry, I'm really happy for you, girl. That's great. I got news that I did not expect. I thought this cat was like 6 months old. He's 5 pounds, and the vet said that he is somewhere between the age of 5 and 8 years old. And he has feline leukemia, and she thinks that he's sick because he's only 5 pounds and his teeth are really broken and messed up, and she thinks he's not chipped, and she thinks that he's just lived a really rough life. And nobody has cared for him for a long time. And she told me to put him down. And I just said, I was like, I can't have this conversation right now. I don't know if it's because I'm starting my period this week, but I can't do it. I said, I can't do it. I don't want to. And I'm not ready to do that. So he's just too special. I can't do it. So I asked her, obviously, do you want to stay over there? Or do you want to be held? Yeah, it's highly contagious. So it's obviously very unethical for me to have him near my other cats. And I'm not going to let him around my other cats until I figure out a plan. I told her that I would like to take him home. No, it can't be treated. And see if I can get him to gain some weight, maybe. And just have it be like a hospice type situation. Where I just get him to gain some weight and give him some good food and keep him comfortable. And I can't have him around the other animals, and I won't. He'll just stay in this room and they won't come in here. And no, it's not a death sentence, Kestrel, but it's not ethical to have him around my other cats. So either way, it's not a good thing. But she thinks that there's a chance he could have like cancer. Feline leukemia leads to cancer. He could have like a thyroid disease. That is why he's so thin. And she said most likely, yeah, Joyce. It's very, I mean, my mom asked me this question. How realistic is it for you to keep him separated? It's very realistic because this office, he can stay in here. What's not realistic is, how long do you keep a cat in a room like this, right? I mean, here's the good news. He is very malnourished and he seems to be sick. So if this is a hospice situation, this is ideal, right? Because he'll be able to rest in here, he'll be able to eat all he wants. I will come in and hold him. And if he's got, the vet basically said, you should probably put him down, because it's just not ideal. And I said, I'm just not going to do that. So I said what I would like to do, and I can't remember if I've repeated myself, but what I would like to do is just see if we can give him some food and get him healthy over the next couple of weeks, and maybe fatten him up a little bit. And either way, give him some rest. He needs rest. He needs fluids. And I heard that too, What the Fox. It can be a false positive. I mean, I kind of doubt it, because he's so underweight. And he most likely was dumped because of all of this health diagnoses. Third Eye opened, my cats have had the feline leukemia vaccine. I just can't do it. Yeah, my other cats have had the vaccine. It's like feline AIDS is what the vet said. It's like HIV for cats. And it's not a death sentence. Here's the thing. He's old. I mean, she said he's at least between the age of 5 and 8. He's 5 pounds. He's tiny. And he could, if we fatten him up, he could be okay. But most likely she said that he was sick. He's sick. Because she said that he was covered in ticks. And she said that he's probably been trying to fend for himself for a long time. Somebody probably dumped him a long time ago. And he has some really broken, bad teeth, she said. And it's not a death sentence, but it's basically, so you guys may know this. I didn't know this. Feline leukemia, like this is frustrating, because I was like, I want more definitive answers than that. Feline leukemia, she said, he may not even transfer it to my cats. Like, there's a chance that he won't even transfer it to my cats. It's an immune system thing, right? So he probably has a really weak immune system at this point, because he's just had a rough life. It's transferred through saliva if they fight. Yeah, Brian. It's transferred through their bowls of food, litter box. They transfer. It's highly contagious. But the thing is, you don't even know if he'll give it to my cats. And then here's the thing too, she said, even if he transfers it to my cats, they may never have an episode. They may live just fine with it. But if they don't, and they have lower immune systems, what will happen is they basically get like a respiratory infection. That's how you know that they're having like an episode, right, from it. I don't think I do, Joe. That's why he's just going to stay in this room. If they do get an episode, she said it's basically like a cold in a human being. My other cats are vaccinated. They'll get very mucusy, but they can still get it with the vaccine, is the problem. So it's just too risky. It's too risky. So I'm not going to let the other cats be near him. Brian Boland, he's between, she said, the year 5 and 8 years old. He's way, I didn't know he was that old. I thought he was a kitten. And she said that he's probably been dumped for this reason. And so I mean, he could live. He may be just fine, but here's the thing. She also said, if let's say they get a infection from it, she said they may never recover. One, they may never recover, but two, it may just weaken them. Like they may get them all the time. Like it's a risk. It's a big risk. I don't know enough around that. Oh yeah, of course, Joe. Wash my hands. Joe, we don't know each other that well as much as I think we do. I'm insane about washing my hands. Like I wipe down my light switches. I'm weird about everything that gets touched. So yeah, no, I'm fine with petting him and all of that. And she said I won't transfer it. There's no way I'll transfer it to the other cats. Gertie and Bo are not at risk because they're different species. And I talked to a friend of mine that's a vet today, and she said, you never have to worry about him transferring it to me, him transferring it to Bo or Gertie. She said, you don't transfer diseases to other species typically. So it's truly just my cats that are at risk, but that's a big risk because I have 3 cats that are healthy. The only thing I'll say is, for all I know, Seamus and Moose have feline leukemia now. They have been vaccinated and they tested negative when I first got them and neutered them. But she asked me about it today, and my cats go outside. Seamus and Moose are outdoor cats. They are absolutely outdoor cats. I cannot keep them inside. They're wild. They're kind of barn type cats. So she even said, she goes, well, your cats may have it now. Honestly, she said it's very rampant in Tennessee, feline leukemia. And she said there's a good chance your cats have it now. So it's just a lot of variables. So what I probably will do to start with a plan is I'm going to keep him for like the next 4 weeks. And she said to feed him wet food. One of your cats. Well, that's good. But is that the same thing, Catherine B? Yeah, my vet told me today, Wendy, he's between 5 and 8 years old. God, I've been crying all day. My vet told me today it's not a death sentence. Nothing's wrong with his eye. I had her check his eye and she said nothing's wrong with him. He's just he's had a treatment. You can see how wet he looks right there. He got dewormed. They gave him a pill called Drontal. So he got dewormed. He got all of his shots and he got flea treated and all of that. Hey, Alana. And it's not a death sentence, you guys. The problem is because of his age, he may already be sick because he's so underweight, she said, and he's so malnourished. Feline leukemia often causes cancer. And it can cause hypothyroid problems in an animal. And no, Shell, they did not. And so it does bring on problems as they age, according to the vet, both vets that I talked to today. And so we could be looking at a deeper underlying problem is what I'm trying to say. We could be he may have cancer. Now, she didn't feel any masses, she said, which was great. But he could have something underlying that we don't know about. So yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, I didn't expect any of this. Like, first of all, I thought this cat was like 6 months old and she came in and I did not expect to burst into tears. I'm sure she thought I was crazy. She was like, so you probably she knew I had only had him since last night. So I don't think she expected me to be so attached. And she was like, you'll probably just want to put him down. And I just started bawling. And I was like, nope. I was like, I can't make that kind of a decision right now. And if he's not in any kind of pain, Hold on, guys. I have to blow my nose. And I wish I had more Kleenex in here, but I don't. Yeah, if he's in any kind of pain, I said, if he's in pain, that's different. Like, I don't believe in, if a vet says you need to put an animal down and people just prolong it because they're just not ready, but they're like suffering, that's different. I asked her that. I'm very, I have a lot of questions when I go to doctors, whether it be a human doctor or a veterinarian. And I'm sure she was annoyed with me, but I just said, so are we looking at, like, is he suffering? Is he in pain? And she said, oh, no, not at all. She said, not that I can tell. He's not in any pain. Um, and she said, it's just something you're probably going to want to do, because she said it's going to be hard to find a home for him. And he's already, older. And she said he's just so underweight. And she said, no one's probably going to want to take the time to isolate him and feed him. And I said, well, I will. So that's not a problem. I said, I have a room I can use. Hey, Rogue Hedgie, I was thinking about you today. Your cat Josh survived it. Yeah, I mean, it's not a death sentence, but the other symptoms could be a sign of a death sentence, is why I'm crying. I'm crying because it sucks. It sucks because I don't want to, I'm not going to be unethical and risk my other cats. How did he behave when I went to bed last night? He was fine. He was totally fine. He didn't even cry. I think the thing is too, guys, he can be friends with Gertie and Bo. They won't transfer it to a different species. I think he is so worn out. I think this cat has been through a lot. I think he has suffered a lot. His teeth are really bad. And I think he's really tired. And so I don't feel like I'm being abusive by leaving him confined to this room for now until I figure something out. Like, he seems very happy to be in here. He's not trying to get out. He doesn't cry at the door. He needs to rest. He needs to rest. He's tired and he's starving. So he just keeps eating. And I gave him wet food today and he's eating dry food. That's really nice, Liz. That's really nice. Thank you for that. That's a huge super chat. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, I don't know, but it feels a little bit to me. He was already fixed. He was already, Rogue Hedgie, he was already neutered. I feel like this is a hospice situation. I feel like we're just going to keep him comfortable, because she just said that the fact that he's 5 pounds, she said he's really, really malnourished. So that's probably an indication of something else. And God, do I not have any Kleenex in here? Do you guys care if I go get Kleenex? My nose is just going to be stuffed up. Hold on. Stop it. You're all right. No, you're okay. You're okay. Stop. Just wait. You're okay. Sorry, guys. And I don't have Kleenex, so it's just toilet paper. I don't care. Hey, Stella. Gertrude. She could come in here, but she eats his food. Give him time and give yourself grace. He was living on the streets, and that could be a very large factor too. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think he's probably suffered through a lot of bad weather and just having to obviously I don't know that he's that good of a hunter if he's that underweight. Um no, I asked her about that. Huxley's really sad. Didn't the vet say anything about him being underweight because of his teeth? She said that his teeth are in bad shape. And she said, it is a good sign that he's eating. He's eating a lot. But she said, eventually, yeah, you'll probably want to have his teeth pulled. I'm not going to do any of that yet because I just want to see how he does. Like I said, I just want to let him rest, let him be in here by himself, let him know that he's safe and just can eat, drink, poop, pee, and sleep. That's all he has to do. And he probably has been fending for himself and probably hasn't rested like safely for a long time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe he was dumped a long time ago and is a survivor and a fighter, but so domesticated he couldn't hunt for food. And that could be. Yes, soft food will be easy. I have canned food. I've been giving it to him. Soft food is easier on his mouth and teeth. Yeah. I actually do that with Gertie because she's a senior dog and soft food also gives them more moisture, so it's more hydrating. Gertie eats canned food. So oh, that's a good idea. Third eye open. Add broths or even water to crunchy food to soften it up. Yeah, that's a good idea too. If he gets soft food, he is not in pain. The teeth should be fine for now. His teeth, she said, were bad, but like not to. She said, event he has gingivitis, and she said his teeth are pretty broken. So, she said eventually you'll have to do something about it down the road. But she's like, I wouldn't even think about that right now. Um, hey Kay, I love how much you love your pets. I really do. Do what feels right in your heart. I'm behind you. Love you tons. Thanks, Kay. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Hey, Stella. Sending love. I know how much you feel for all creatures. He couldn't be with a better person to show him love. Thanks, Stella. I mean, that's true. There's no shortage of that. He will never know another cold night. Another rainstorm, except by the pitter patter on the roof. Another fight for a meal. You two were meant to find each other. I hate this shit. I'm mad about it. I'm like, I don't want this. It's just going to break me. It's going to break my heart. I'm such a softie when it comes to animals. You guys don't even know. I don't know if you actually realize the depths of it. I cannot believe how many people, like, I remember being married to Jeff and like he would not crack. He was like, no. I mean, he let me bring animals in, but like there was a limit. And he was like, no, like there isn't for me. What are we supposed to do? I can't, what am I supposed to do with him? I can't just leave him. For Sweet Reese and Finn, we love you both. Thank you so much. Denise, thank you so much. I love you, girl. That's really, really nice. I saw somebody ask about an Amazon wish list. I mean, I don't think I need anything, guys. I appreciate it, but that'll just create more hate. And I'm really not feeling that today. Yeah, Catherine, I love you too. So I did not expect that. Yeah, wet cat food, Brian. Yeah, I'm going to feed him wet cat food. Well, I asked about that Verba Boss, about the door, the gap in the door. I can just put like a towel down so the animals can't smell each other. The thing is, I asked the vet today and she said that's not a problem. I said, "Really?" She said they can totally smell each other. That's not really how they're going to catch it and transfer it. But she said that's not going to be an issue. Them sniffing each other through the door isn't a problem, but you just can't have them sharing the same food bowls. They can't be fighting, none of that. And here's the thing, even if he wasn't feline leukemia positive, I wouldn't let's say I took him in today and everything was true except that. I would keep him in this room for at least a month anyway. He is super, super malnourished. Like, I wouldn't want my cats trying to fight him or mess with him or beat on him. I mean, he is so weak. I wouldn't want him in there anyway. Um, yeah, it's unlikely they can transfer it through the under the door. They need saliva transfer. Yeah, they would have to be like actually in each other's faces, is kind of how the vet described it. It is highly contagious. Um, okay, I will, guys. I mean, I have an Amazon wish list. I can put wet cat food on it. I think, did I go clean it up or did I just dream that? I wanted to just have on my Amazon wish list strictly things for pets. So like Bo's Bones, Gertie's Greenies. I figured, I mean, if the haters want to hate about that, that's fine. But I know people, most of you say like, can I get something for the dogs? Yeah, I don't mind that. I think that's kind. And to be honest, Bo loves bones. He eats one bone every single morning after he eats breakfast. So thank you. I will. I'll go update the list and put some wet cat food on it. Brian Bolin, that is so nice. And I love your picture, by the way. I love you, Brian. Thank you. That is really kind. You know, it's weird. This is what I mean. This is as extreme as it gets because God, amen, Shelly. At this point, no one cares about the haters. Somebody left a comment on my channel, and I don't think she was being mean, but she brought up that stupid knife hoarder. And she said something about, she goes, I think he's just mad that you're getting super chats and he's not monetized. And she was like, I think he's pissed that you get super chats. And I wrote back and I was like, well, the good news is nobody gives a shit about what that guy thinks. He's a racist Nazi. No one cares what his opinion is on anything ever. And they never will again. No one ever. No one cares. Yeah, he does use the litter box. I've been watching that. I'm proud of him. I told him. Catherine J, thinking of you and Finn, comforting and healing vibes to him. That is really sweet. Catherine J, thank you. That is really nice, guys. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of that super chat. I will add some things to my Buffy. Buffy never does super chats. She did her first one the other way. Oh my God, I heard you were calling him this and I nearly died. Somebody called me today and told me Paula Pendley is saying this. Screw turd hoarder and butt juice, you guys. That's the funniest thing. I laughed so hard and I needed a laugh today. Paula Pendley, you're hilarious. Turd hoarder. Buffy, I felt lead to give the first time and I feel the need again, maybe. I love you, Reese. Let Finn live his best life. That's why my mom is doing with our dog. I love you, Buffy, and that means a lot coming from you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is very kind. This is what I was saying, though. This is how weird I get about animals. This is why I could never work at a vet's office. I could never work in a veterinary office. I could never be a veterinarian. I wouldn't want to do anything like that. I told the vet today, thank you for what you do. I'm not kidding. Okay, Buffy, thank you. Thank you for what you do because I would never be able to do this. And every time when you go to TJ Maxx or wherever, they go, do you want to donate to the children's fund? I always say, I appreciate that, but the kids have plenty of help. If you have anything ever that donates to a local animal shelter, I would give you money for that, like real money. Like I'd give you at least probably $20 to $50. But no, I don't give to the children because I feel as though Jennifer Aniston and her crew of Hollywood people give plenty to the children. I know everybody has a heart for something, but I am over the top weird about animals. I'm over the top weird. Like, It's a lot. Hey, Kim is blue. It's probably more than you guys, I think, are willing to be comfortable with, to be honest. I would do a whole hell of a lot to help an animal. I would do a whole hell of a lot. I would not do a whole hell of a lot to help a human being. Not as much. I mean, it depends. It depends how cute they are and, size wise and stuff like that. But no, I'm not I'll do a lot for animals. I'm not going to do as much for people. I think people are assholes. The vet said that today. She goes, "People suck." I said, "I like you," because I'd never met this vet. And she goes, "People suck." She was like, "This cat, I guarantee you." She goes, "He's the sweetest cat, by the way." Because she did his exam in a different room. And then she came and talked to me. And she goes, "He is the sweetest cat." And she was like, "People suck." She said he was dumped. I guarantee you he was dumped because of this diagnosis, and probably a long time ago. And I said, this is why I don't donate to the People's Fund. I only donate to the Animals Fund. That's why. Hey, Nacho's mom. I'd love to start an animal rescue. That's where it's at. That's what I would do. I'll sleep outside with them. I would do anything for animals. I'm so weird about it. Hey, Abigail. Reese, I'm praying hard about this. I hope this scripture helps. The Lord sustains them on their sick bed and restores them from their bed of illness. I don't know if it's my period. Probably not. I think it's just the cat. Abigail, thank you so much, girl. And I love your new picture. And thank you for your super chat. Oh, I know Jennifer Aniston loves animals. I just know that she's also like all about the children, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm all about the animals. I just am. Hey, Heather Landau. Hey, L Cat J, my fur babies bills are piling up. So what's another $10? Came for the drama, stayed for the comedy, and pets. We love your fur babies tax. That's pretty cute. Thank you for your super chat. That's pretty funny. I appreciate that, my friend. And I'm sorry that your fur babies bills are piling up. Thank you. Talk about haters. Rescues get a ton of haters, mostly from other rescues. That's so gross. That's so gross. I can't even think with it. Sassy, you are a caregiver to your core. Finn needs care and love. He could not have found a better place. And maybe he is there to teach you something. I feel like he already has. He is, talk about strength, guys. Like there's something special there. You saw it. Everybody who was here last night saw it. There's really something special there. And last night was not scripted or set up, kind of like how I scripted the baby Jesuses in that potted plant outside that day. Andrew just rescued a pitty named Pebbles. Oh, it's so cute. Andrew, we need to know more. Thank you for rescuing. And I love pit bulls. Oh my God. I've never met a mean pit bull either. Hey, Heather. Sorry, I don't like this lipstick anymore because I'm crying and I feel gross. Sorry, I'm late. I love you, Heather, and thank you for your super chat. I think you were blessed to have him. I've seen how when he snuggled with you, he felt safe. He knows you're a kind of caring person. I love you, Reese. Just Stacy, I love you too. Thank you for saying that. He's a boy, Heather. Jackie C4, I loved you before, and now I know one reason why. I am you, and you are me when it comes to your animals. Thank you for loving Finn. You're welcome, and thank you for the super chat, and thank you for loving animals. I know, Muffet Lou, but here's the thing, guys. He's already taught me stuff like 5 pounds. This kid is 5 to 8 years old, and he's made it. He's made it. You remember, I think it was Kestrel. It might have been Kestrel last night. It might have been Sassy. I don't remember who it was now. One of you guys said he's our mascot. No matter what happens to him, tell me if you agree with this. No, Heather, he's sick. I love you, Kevin Conklin. I mean, it's no secret that we're getting a lot of hate right now. And this little 5-pound bag of bones of strength showed up. I'm not trying to get weird, but like maybe this was maybe maybe this is the universe's way of saying, hang in there. I can hear Fred saying it. Hang in there, kid. Hang in there, kids. Your number isn't up just yet. The hate can take a freaking backseat. It's not important. Shelly, keep saying that because you are absolutely right. It is so insignificant. I wasn't allowed to watch Lassie or Flipper because I cried too much if I suspected they were hurt. I can't watch those. This should tell you here too. This is why I don't support the zoo. I can't go. I'll never support a circus type situation. I'll never go to a Sea World. I can't. I can't do it. I won't do it. I don't support it. I'm going to blow my nose. God, I wish this was like that scene in Dumb and Dumber at the end when he blows his nose with like $100 bills, because it would really be fitting right now for my grift. Oh, I'm not a grifter anymore. I'm a catfisher. It would be funny to like have $100 bills right now and just be like wiping my face with it. Would that piss those haters off so much? That would be incredible. I wish it was happening. Yes, I totally agree with this. Finn came because he needed you and to remind us all what's important. Yes. Reese, I call the haters the crusty panty pity party. Heads up, we love you. That's pretty good, Deeming. Lumen, you're my girl, Lumen. Yes to you, Dawn. I hope it's not. I said that last night, Reese, divine intervention, and Finney was saying, thanks for rescuing me because I've still got a lot of living to do. Are you my mom? How many cats do I fish for? It's just the new term. Angel K, here's the thing. Even if he's fine, though, he can't live in this room forever. So let's say that we get him Pandora's Folly. Powder your nose. It's very red. How do you get your nose to not be red with powder? I've never heard of such a thing. I'm the same way about animals, so don't be ashamed of it. Wear it proudly. Oh, I'm not ashamed of it. I would rather live with animals than people any day. Hey, P. Taylor. Yes, Raymond. Angel K, here's the problem. Either way, he can't just be confined to this forever. So if he lives another couple of years, what am I supposed to do with him? That's the problem. I only have a plan for like the next 4 to 6 weeks with him. Yeah, Kay Thompson, I can't do it. I have to be honest, I cannot believe people who still go to places like that. I'm not trying to shame you guys right now, but like when I hear people who are like, we're taking our kids to the circus and they've got like elephants and camels and, you know, I'm like, what do you think they do to make those things act like people? And they're chained up and they like prod them and poke them. And I'm just like, think about it for a minute. Like, think it through. What do you think they're doing to make them do tricks? Thank you, my lawyer friend Denise. Beauty is all around us. Your eyes are open to it more than most, be it people or especially animals. Glad I have Kleenex for recent cold. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm sorry you have a cold. I'm sorry, always late. Hey, Barbara Waite. I'll take him if it comes to that, and I'm serious. Angel K, that's amazing. And if I can get him to a point of healthy, that would be amazing. to give him an amazing life. And I know that you're a good person. That would be great. I would love to keep him. I just can't keep him in this room, Erica. Isn't that room better than life on the streets if he can get healthy? I mean, yeah, but isn't it unfair to keep an animal in a room for years? I don't know. Maybe it isn't. You know, when I think about it, there's this fucking dog that I drive by when I go a certain way, and the lady has it. I've seen these in Kansas City. It's nothing new. She has it in one of those pens. It's like a 5 foot, 5 by 5. It's tiny. She never lets it out. It's always in there. I've seen people complain about it in the Facebook groups. And it has, so that's all it has. That's its life. It has that much space to shit in there, to pee in there, and that's its life. So I guess when you look at it that way, you know, he's very content in here. So I don't disagree with that. Oh my God, no. I would never go to SeaWorld. Someone said the circus stopped with the animals. If that's the case, then I don't have a problem with the circus. It's the animals. That's my problem. I know that the Renaissance Festival still does animals. They have in Kansas City, they did anyway. They had a elephant and they had camels. Hey, Audrey. And then the Shrine Circus in Kansas City every November, they have elephants and they have camels. And I used to tell Jeff, I will not, because he always wanted to go every year, of course, because it's a shrine thing. And I was like, I won't do it. He was like, I got us free tickets. I was like, I will not support that. You know what he used to say to me? It would drive me crazy. He'd go, the Shriners treat their elephants really good. And I was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. First of all, do you think the people taking care of the elephants are Shriners? Do you think the guys in the red hats are the ones taking care of them? It's not the point, dude. They're not. It's not. That's not the life the elephant is just so happy to be living. It's unbelievable to me that they box those things up and drive around with them. And at night they chain them up. I can't think about it. God, I hate it. It makes me insane to think about it. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm all about the animals, guys. I don't care so much about the people. Hey, Happy Phantom. Fred sent, where there's a will, there's a way. A cat enclosure attached to your window so he can go out, but keep all safe. A conservatory for cats. I know. Lisa Kelson, it's unbelievable. Thank you, Ellie J. That's a great idea. I mean, this isn't a tiny room, guys. It may look tiny. It goes pretty far. There's a big cat tree over here that he's sitting in right now. Like, this isn't the worst scenario. He would probably say, I'll take this room any day over what it's been like. How does he know that? I love how you stand up for what you believe in. We've thought about this every single year, Jeff and I. This fight would come up every year and it would last a good 20 minutes until he would finally shut up about it. Because he'd be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Those Shriners, he'd be like, those elephants are better taken care of than we are. And I was like, you're so smart as a computer programmer. You're so dumb in so many other ways. Now, to be fair, I'm the same. I'm very dumb in a lot of ways. So it's not that much of an insult, but I don't believe a word you're saying that those elephants love their life. I'm sure they love doing tricks for people and living in a tiny kennel. Sarah says, I never chat, but watch you frequently. In my opinion, a great option for Finn would be a home with no other cats. Yes. And if he ends up getting, so Sarah, my plan is to fatten him up. No, Kim is blue. He's not. My plan is to fatten him up. The vet said this is a great plan. Okay. See if over the next 4 to 6 weeks, if you can get him to get nourished, get some nourishment, get some food. If he adds, so I'm probably going to make an appointment to take him back in like 4 or 5 weeks. And I'm going to have her weigh him and I'm going to have her feel his body and recheck him. If he is making improvements, if she's like, wow, he's a different cat, I'm going to ask about a treatment for dental and see what should be done. Like if he needs to have teeth pulled. And then I want to see if, you know, there's a way to keep him here and keep him separated. Probably not. But for now, like if I can get him a great home like Angel K, that's what we'll end up doing. But for now, this cat is in heaven. I can tell. He is so at peace. He is not freaking out. When I left last night, he didn't cry. He went right to sleep. Right before I went to bed, I came back in and I turned the light on to check on him, and he was curled up, just snoozing. And I thought, this is what he needs. This is what he needs. Trixie, I'm way late, but my heart is breaking for Finn and the family. Put this towards some treats for him. And you guys, love y'all so much. Trixie, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Huxley is really heartbroken about it. But I told him it's not a death sentence. Don't freak out yet. Hey, Jojo Bananas. Thank you, Trixie, for your super chat. And I will put it towards something for him. I will put some wet food on the Amazon wish list, and some, I think Bo's bones are on there because he never, it's like toilet paper. Bo always needs bones. Bumblebee for Finn, we love you. Thank you, Bumblebee. That's really nice, you guys. Well, just know this. He got really good care today. He got a set of shots. Thank you, Penny Rogers. He got flea treated. He got a pill called Drontal that deworms him. I don't know. She didn't know if he had worms, but I just said, please do that. Like, just in case he does. I don't want that situation. Thank you, Angel. And we got the ticks off of him. We got him cleaned up, and he's eaten already a can of wet food today. He's got dry food. He's guzzling down water. And I have told him congratulations every time I've watched him use the litter box. He looks really happy to be using it. So no matter what happens, if this is a hospice situation, which could be a hospice situation, then I will trust that Fred will guide him, right? Like, that's my thought on that. Fred will help him, because I always ask Fred to help with stuff like this. And if it's not, and he miraculously rallies and pulls himself up, right? We can start putting ads on Craigslist for what, Raymond? I would never put an animal on Craigslist. That's how I got Bo. I would never put an animal on Craigslist. If he magically gets better, then we will come up with a new plan. And honestly, I hope for that. I hope for that. But if he's, what is lysine? Put lysine on your Amazon wish list. Oh, lysine for cats. Huh. Interesting. No, he has feline HIV. Interesting. Okay, so like this fish flavored lysine supplement? Is that what you guys mean? Okay. Yeah, is lysine though what he would need, guys, for feline leukemia? Castro, can I get a vote on that? Oh, it's a common supplement for cats, good for viral, but is it good for feline leukemia? Katie did. Thanks for being a member, babe. Okay. How many supplements are there? Oh, this is a powder. So this is something you would put on his food to fatten up Finn. Stacy and Fishers, that is really sweet, babe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I will add it right now. I'm just going with the cheapest one. It goes up and up higher. So there's a powder for $30 and there's one for 21. So I'm going to add the $21 one. Add to list. I think I still have a wish list, but honestly, I haven't checked it in a long time. I don't even know what's on it. And if there's anything on it that's for humans, I'll remove that because I don't need anything from anybody. If someone wants to get something, I think it's great to get something for the pets. I don't know. They can still get it. It's kind of like the COVID vaccine, I think, Cliff Ann, or the flu vaccine. You can still get the flu, right? There's a gel version too. Oh, okay. It's interesting. The vet didn't say any of this today. Thanks, good vibes. Um, Gertie is almost out of greenies. And obviously that's something I can buy. I'll put it on. My wish list is only going to consist of anything for animals. I'm not going to put anything on it. Wow, Tammy Kennelly, that's great. According to Google, lysine does not help with feline leukemia. Okay. So what should I do then? Hey, Erica. Yeah, I need greenies and bones all the time. You're such a good animal advocate. You just speaking about animal treatment brings it forward as cruel and inhumane. That is a good point. This is why, Erica, I say this, and this is no shame to people who do it, but this is why I say adopt. Guys, adopt. Like, there's so many animals that are just getting dumped all day long, or people. And if you want a cool breed, they're there. Bo is a purebred poodle thing. Okay. He was on Craigslist. Like, there's options. You don't have to do that. Like, there are animals all over the place in shelters or just dumped at your front door. Do they know if he is active? My cat was a carrier and lived to be 15. I think you are being smart and caring. Love him to the end is best. Yes. They don't know. And that's a great question. I don't know. How do we figure that out? How do I? Right? Oh, Peggy Collins. By the way, Peggy Collins, I really enjoyed your company today. That was great on the show. Sorry, guys, I'm distracted now. I guess I'll keep Bo the poodle thing. I'm not entirely sure if Bo is a um, purebred poodle, but I think he is. The point is, there's so many of them. There's just so many damn animals. Hey, Stephanie Lynn. Um, Thank you for your super chat, Katie. We got a half Bengal kitty from the Humane Society that was dumped on a super busy street. The vet said he would have cost at least 1,500. So here's the thing. I think about that with moose. I don't know how much Siamese cats are, but I doubt they're cheap. Like, moose was just dumped up at my mom's farm. Like, it happens, guys. It happens. If there's a certain breed that you want, some kind of a doodle thing or whatever it is, I guarantee you they're in shelters. And you want to know why I know that? Um, what's going on? You know what? Because people don't, yeah, Siamese are not cheap. I didn't think so. People don't want to pay for them to get groomed. People get them because, oh, we wanted a doodly poodly thing. They are a pain in the ass. They are very expensive. The upkeep on those dogs is a lot. You have to groom them, right? So I'm just telling you, oh my God, Verbo Boss. Okay, so Raymond, you told me this and you are not wrong. Yeah, Angel K, you are not wrong. I would love to have a Maine Coon. They're so cool. Moose is so smart. He is so smart. Siamese are very, very smart. Carol Ann, love you, Reese. I love you too, girl. If anyone is low enough to say you are sad fishing today, then they can fuck off into the forever. Much love. You know, I'm sure they're already saying it. They're good night, Nicola. They're probably putting up a post now. And they're probably the most low quality piece of shit human being that I can think of. So I really don't care. I don't care. And I don't care about firing back anymore about it either. Like, it's a little more fun too. Ever since I talked to my friend yesterday about that, she was like, why wouldn't you stand up for yourself? And I said, I don't know, because everybody tells me to be quiet about it. And she was like, why be quiet about it? You know, they're there. You know, they exist. And she was like, I would welcome them. We know you're here. We know you're there. We see you. We know you exist, right? Why would we try to hide that and pretend they don't? Not giving it oxygen doesn't make it go away at this point. So instead, we just say, we hope that you fuck off into the forever. We also hope that the forces of evil make their way to your front door, right? Absolutely. No question. We hope that you shit yourself in public and it's horribly embarrassing and it's like rolling down your leg. I hope that you wake up so stiff you can't even move. Who knows what that's from? That's from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Steve Martin says it. I hope you wake up so stiff you can't even move. Yeah, truth seeker. I get it. Trust me, I'm not new at this, but I get it. Amy Edge. I am a member of the Red River Old English Sheepdog Rescue. I want a sheepdog. Kim is blue. Careful, girl. It's where we got mom and dad's sheepy, Micah, and where I plan on getting my next one. I would love to have a sheepdog. Thank you, Beans Mama. I love that movie, Lisa Kelson. I personally don't like it when it takes up more than a minute of our time because I have a great time when we are doing. Yeah, I get it, Raymond. Amy Edge, thank you, babe. And if you get one that you don't want, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on this, Lumen. I'm just not mincing words with them anymore. Hateful little creeps. Hateful little creeps. And again, if you want to associate with crazy racist Nazis, we're not really going to care what your opinion is because your opinion is absolute shit. So I just don't care. I don't know where the hate's coming from. And I'm not even specifying anybody right now. But I know the main hater dude and he has no power anymore over anything. He's a known racist. Like it doesn't matter anymore to me. It doesn't matter anymore. Like if you support that, what kind of a leg do you have to stand on? You just don't. And I will stand up for myself. I'm not afraid to do that. Oh my God, Erica. Damn, girl, that's awful. Thank you, Blue Girl. There are many breed specific rescues. Yes, there are. And that's what I mean. There was a Great Dane one in Kansas City that was amazing. I met him through my vet's office. And that's what I'm saying. There's always a rescue. Erica says, oh, damn, I sharded at Target today. I was like, uh-oh, what happened? Did you throw your underwear on the side of the building? I need to know more. Sharding is the worst. That's the absolute worst. Hey, Cliff Ann. I have been reporting the videos when they show up on my computer. I mean, that dude's never going to stop. But the point is, no, everybody's laughing at him. Everybody's laughing at him. No one's going to ever take that seriously again. And anybody who stays friends with that guy or takes him seriously is garbage. Like nobody's going to support that, right? Did the vet we all confess to Reese and 492 other people. Reese, did the vet get the ticks and is Finn strong enough for flea meds? Yes, she flea treated him and dewormed him while we were there, and she pulled all of his ticks off. Yes. Yeah. I find that incredibly hard to believe, Lumen, but some people are that stupid and they will double down. And some people just really shock me with their stupidity. And that's particularly one that I wouldn't say is burdened by deep thought. Unbelievable. Holy doubling down. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. I don't want to know, honestly. The turd hoarder has just moved from one hate group to another. It is all that dude probably knows. Let's be fair. Oh, really? We're going to platform that? All right. I like it. Tattoos and all. Do it. Get out there and be somebody. Go write a book. I like this. I like this for you. I like this journey for you. I like this path. It may be a psychopath, but nevertheless, it is a path. And I like that for you. I like that. That too, Muffet Lou. Yeah. 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 hmm Here's the good news, guys. We don't care. I don't care. It's it has such less power for me now that we know what we know. That makes sense? I don't care. There's nothing you could say that will hold any weight. Does that make sense? It doesn't hold any weight anymore. Knowing what you know, it doesn't hold any, like, there's no value. There's zero value, right? I had no idea it was even a possibility. I left my unders in the goodie box. Okay, what's a goodie box? Good Lord, Bo is on top of it. I'm so sorry to hear about Finn, but thankful that you and Hux are giving him lots of love. At least he's safe, fed, and loved. Yeah, he's able to rest. He's got a nice warm bed. He's safe, and my other cats are safe. And I just want to do what's ethical. I do not want to expose my other cats. So through 2 veterinarians today that I spoke with, everything I'm doing is perfectly good. Hey, Puffy Pink Poodle. Beans Mama, I'm so sorry about your kitty. Thank you, Beans Mama. And I love that picture of you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Thank you for your super chat. No, Raymond, I don't think that is why, actually. Yeah, he may say that. I don't think that's why. That guy started attacking me way before I even knew who he was. That guy started making videos about me. So to say that he started attacking you because of my comment to him is an absolute lie. That's an absolute lie. You know how I know that? Because somebody had to show me that he was making videos about me. Somebody had to introduce me to even who he was. And I got to see a bunch of videos that he was making about me. So that's not true, Raymond. That's not true. He was making absolute garbage about me before I ever had any idea who he was. Yeah. I don't know what that means, Raymond. Thanks, Pepperoni Nips. I am. For me, I have found so much love in this community for each other and animals. I can't allow the crappy people in my world anymore. I feel the same. He was obsessed with Tommy and then he branched out. Right. I think he attacked me because he hates Tommy so much. I think the point is this guy is just walking shit. Like he will just attack to attack. He's nuts. Like he's unstable, very unstable mentally. And I think that what he stands for in life is not anything we want to even know about, right? Wink 53. I usually watch because my other account is blocked. Wanted to say I agree with you about, and Finn loves you. Oh, thank you, Wink 53. Guys, none of you have to agree with me on that, by the way. Like, I'm just taking a stand about it. And I'm also, hey, Ree, I'm also more secure in who I am at this point, and I will stand up for myself. I don't think it matters why he started. He wanted a hate channel. He knows he is lying all the time. He just doesn't care. That's the point. It's it makes me think of like a really, really, really bad person. Like what would a really yeah, he targeted me because of Tommy. What would a really bad person be like? Like a murderer, like a serial killer? They don't care, right? They're just on a path of destruction. They're just killing, murdering, whatever, right? This may not be a good comparison, but in a lot of ways, that's what a hate person is. They're just destroy. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care what comes out of their mouth. They don't care what group of people, like any of that. They're mechanical. I always think of these people as machines. Yeah. Lumen, it's stupid. It's stupid. And I don't intend to make content about it daily, but I don't have a problem saying, go fuck yourself. You're absolute trash and you're ugly. Right? Makes me think of that. Did anybody see the Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers? Mike Meyer. I can't remember if Myers or Meyer. Did anybody see that? Okay, I saw that movie with Huxley all the time. We used to watch it all the time when he was little. Hey, Joanne Hawley. It's hilarious, right? But those movies edge more and more on the humor of adults, but they're kids' movies. And I'll never forget, who has seen it, right? There's a scene in that movie and he's pretends he's on a talk show and he's like that guy, like he's on an infomercial. He's on an infomercial and he's like, take it and bake it. And like he's making cupcakes. Did you guys remember this part? He says, and I just want to say this, he's just not well. You'll have to probably go back. I'll repeat it in a minute. What does he say? I couldn't believe it when I saw this movie, and I've seen it 100 times. But he's talking to the other guy on the show, and he goes, not only are you wrong, you're stupid, and you're ugly, just like your mom. I was like, what? What did he just say? This is a kid's show. This is a kid's movie. Hey, time arc. I was like, what the hell? But that's how I feel about the haters now. That's absolutely what I want to say. I know it's mean, but if it can be said on the Cat in the Hat for children, we can say it here. Not only are you wrong, you're stupid and you're ugly, just like your mom. I couldn't believe it. I had to back it up and watch that like 3 times. I could not stop laughing. I was like, did Mike Myers just say this on a kid's movie? It was wild to me. It was absolutely wild. So that's kind of our new motto. I don't care what comes out of their mouth. Like they have nothing. Your son, I did. My son had to watch it. Yes, 10 times today. It's such a funny movie. Oh, Kelly Preston's in that movie. She looked really pretty in that movie. Yeah. Not only are you wrong, but you're stupid and you're ugly, just like your mom. I mean, that's kind of harsh, but probably not, Raymond. I think I have 3 is more than enough, kind of like cats, but we did take a 4th. To help with some great food for Finn, Royal Canine is one of the best. I've seen that brand. Okay. Thank you, Monkey Shark. I'm going to, thank you for your super chat. I'm going to order some for sure. Love and light, Reese, living room and mods. That's very kind, Jennifer Folsom, and I love you, girl. Thank you for your super chat. I know, Ree, what a burn for a kids movie. I was shocked. I was slightly shocked at some of his lines. There were some other like sexual innuendo lines in that movie. I was a little surprised at that movie, to be honest. It was kind of weird, but I have that. Thanks, Jennifer. I have that line in my head, and that's what I feel when I think about the haters. Not only are they wrong, they're stupid and they're ugly, just like their mom. That movie was wrong in so many ways. I've blocked them all. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Almost adopted another dog last weekend. It's not a bad thing. Costco has really good wet food. I buy Costco's dry food. So is that where I need to go? Because if it's cheaper there, that's where I'll get it. Although it's not like he eats a lot. Bubba? Not you, Bo. He's sleepy. Hi, kid. See, this is why Kid has the name Kid, because I just call everything Kid. Come here, you. Bo's getting jealous. I can hear it from here. No, I didn't see that, Raymond. Hi. He was in a dead sleep and he woke up for me. Hi. I'm not ready to give up on him. I'm not ready to give up on him yet, you guys. He's too special. You saw him last night. He's too special. We love him too much. When she said that today, she was like, I think we should put him down today. I was like, absolutely not. Give me my baby. Mods can post it. I don't know, Aileen, but thanks for asking. Mods, you can post the Amazon wish list. I love you, Denise. No, Crafty Grandma, this is not Seamus. This guy is 5 pounds. Seamus is probably like 13 pounds. He took down his email. Oh my God. $1 late, day short, however it goes. Wind your watch, scratch your butt. Get out of here. He sounds like a real gentleman, but he takes the dishes out of the sink before he pees in it. Um, yeah, I'm not ready to do it. I won't do it. We're not ready. No wonder his breath was bad. Do you remember that last night? I said his breath stunk. No wonder, because I thought that was weird for a 5 or 6 month old kitten. Okay, so he Jennifer Folsom, you're just tiny, and we're just not ready. Fred's not ready either. I think Fred's not done with you. Your package was delivered today. I hope you like it. Amy Edge, I'm going to go tomorrow to the box. Hey, Lindy. Thank you, Amy Edge. I love you, girl. Um, okay, so he tested positive for feline leukemia. He's 5 pounds and he has very broken teeth and gingivitis. Hey, Laura Lou. And he's likely sick. We don't know yet. She didn't feel any masses for cancer, but he could have like a thyroid disease because he's super, super underweight. And being that he has feline leukemia, she told me there's not probably a lot of hope for him, but he's not suffering. He's not in pain. But he's doesn't have the best quality of life being 5 pounds. Broken teeth points to starvation and inability to hunt. Oh, that's probably why he wasn't hunting. That's probably why. That makes sense. I didn't think about that. Have you guys seen this cat try to bite me or scratch me once? He has not tried to bite me. He has not shown any aggression at all. And look, I'm touching his stomach right now. Yes, we're going to try to fatten him up. So I told the vet, I'm not putting this cat down. It's not going to happen. And I said, I will keep him separate. Not yet. No blood work done yet. That'll be the next step. If we can fatten him up, blood work, all that like teeth stuff, blood, that gets into the expensive. So I don't want to schedule it yet. I want to see if I support you in not giving up on Finn. Never underestimate what love can do. At the very least, you can make his days that remain brighter. Sending you both lots of love from here in Arkansas. Thank you, Puffy Pink Poodle. I believe that too. I believe that too. And I believe that seriously. I believe that because I've seen people get love toward the end of life and they live longer. Nacho's mom, I finally caught up for the catfisher woman and Finn. Nacho sends his little his kitty prayers. Thank you, Nacho's mom, for your super chat. That's very kind. Thank you. I do believe this, by the way. Do you guys think he's had any love in a long time? The vet said that she thinks that she said he's had a very rough life for a very long time. And he probably showed up at this 5-pound mark, like getting down to the point of emaciated. And maybe, I mean, my mom said this cat was tearing at her door to get in. Maybe Fred sent him there. I believe in that kind of stuff, by the way. Maybe Fred sent him there because he knew that my mom and I would help. Time mark, because they did the feline leukemia test. So he does have that, which can lead to cancer and thyroid issues. And that could be why he's so underweight, but we don't know. But the point is, even if we're at the end of life here, this is how he's going to end his life. Every day. We'll hold him for a couple hours a day. Hey, just Julia. And I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to do it. I'm not ready to put something down that's not in pain and that could have a fighting chance. He could have come along at this point to show us what strength is. He could have. I believe in that kind of stuff. Broken teeth, barely getting by, 5 pounds. Through all the elements and the rain and all of the predators out there, he made it. He did not make it this far for me to take him to a vet this morning and put him down. He's not ready for that, and I'm not either. I'm not ready. He's not doing it. You're not ready to go yet. I think there's a good chance that you can grow a little bit bigger. And I think that you have a lot to give this world. And I think you're not done, especially if you're only 5 to 8 years old. That's young. You're not old yet. And feline leukemia is not a death sentence. I can send pet CBD. It will help so much, I promise. Mrs. Thick and Tired, that would be amazing. I've never tried that. Thank you. I can add it to the Amazon wish list. You'll just have to tell me what. Thank you, Lori Helker. He is so adorable. Keep him as long as you can. Feline aides can live long lives. Yeah, P. Taylor. He loves Huxley. Yeah. But he showed up for a reason, and the reason was not for me to. Oh. Ooh, his breath is really bad. He showed up for Oh, I would love that then, Mrs. Thick and Tired. He showed up for a reason, and the reason was not to be put down. And you know what? Maybe he'll get feisty. Maybe he'll get some strength and he'll get a little zest. Thank you, Mrs. Thick and Tired. If you sell it, I would buy some from you for Bo. Is he not like perfection? I love him so much. I love him. He is a fighter. He is an absolute fighter. And I think he's here to tell us, F these people who don't support us. We're not done. Thank you, Nacho's mom. That's really nice of you. Thank you for becoming a member. He's eating again. You are the answer to Finn's prayers. Love you. I love you, Shelly Kelly. I think we all are. Look at how many people are here supporting. Look at how many people are here. He's not done yet. Thank you, Shelly Kelly, and I love you, girl. He's not done yet. I'm not ready. I couldn't believe, I'm telling you guys, I know I already am repeating myself, but like, I had so much pep in my step this morning. I was sitting there waiting. They took him back and I said, she goes, he's here for surgery. And I said, yeah. I said, I think he's like 5 months old. I said, but he may already be neutered. I said, or he may have a girl. He may be a girl. There's like a pee hole back there. And she was like, okay. And I said, can you check before you put him under for surgery? And she was like, yeah. Hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy. And she came back out like 10 minutes later and she was like, he's already been neutered. And I said, that saves me money. Great. I said, so I'll just hang around while you do the rest. And they brought me back and the girl was like shitty rude. I even said to her, I was like, thanks so much for being so nice. This vet tech, which usually they're really nice there. She brings me back. And I said, she goes, the vet will be in a minute. And look, I worked for doctors. I totally get this. Like asking questions, you say, thank you, Nacho's mom. Asking questions that are for a doctor, you always say like, the doctor will be happy to answer that. Yeah, no, definitely you should ask the doctor that. That's how I would always say it. So I say to her, she brings me back and I go, how is he? And she went, the doctor will be in a minute. She didn't even answer me. And I said, okay, how much does he weigh? And she goes, the doctor will tell you. And I said, okay, can you tell me if you got the ticks off of him? And she went, the doctor will be in a minute. That's exactly how she did it. And I went, well, thanks for being so nice. You remind me of some YouTubers that I know about. I was like, you are going places. Thanks for being so fucking friendly on this Tuesday morning. Yeah, you are good with people. And I feel like you really should go to a bigger city and work with them because honestly, like, top notch, girl. That's what I said. I said, thanks for being so nice. And you're stupid. And you're ugly, just like your mom. What does he say? Not only are you wrong, you're stupid. And you're ugly, just like your mom. Come here. Come back. Hi, pretty boy. You're an angel. You're everything but the wings. Yeah, Angel K, it shocks me when people work with animals or in hospice that are rude. I'm like, you're not in the right place. Let me guide you to where you need to work, which is in a dark room by yourself. Hey, Topsy, thanks for coming in. So I did not expect that. Yeah, maybe a receptionist at the morgue would be a great start for her. I agree with that very much. No, she didn't have much of a heart, Noelle. I know that you do, and I appreciate that, but she had no heart. So the vet came in and it was just crazy. Daughter of the king. Thank you so much. We haven't seen you in a really long time. Thanks for being here. Yeah, the vet walked in and I just burst into tears. I thought he was she walked in and said he's between 5 and 8 years old. I was like, "How is that possible?" He's like a newborn. And she said he's 5 pounds. And I was like, "Are you sure you have the right cat?" And she said, "Yeah, and his teeth are really bad and broken and he has gingivitis." And she said, "And he has feline leukemia." And I just started getting a little tearful. But then when she said, "And I think you need to just put him down," I was like, "I'm not doing this right now." And she was like, "I understand." I said, "I can't do this right now. I will not put that animal down." Unless I said, "Is he in pain? Is he suffering?" And she said, "No." She said, My full exam didn't seem to be in pain at all." She said, "But he's extremely malnourished." And I said, "Well, we can fix that. I'm Italian. Okay. We can fix that." Uh, Let's not put morgue people down. I wanted to work in one because the people don't talk back. We're not putting morgue people down. As a matter of fact, Alicia, I dated a funeral director for like a few years. His name was Tom. And yeah, it was wild. I've dated a funeral director. I went with him and he embalmed bodies and it was terrifying. Um, a receptionist at a morgue. God will be with you in a minute. Yeah. What does Tommy Lee Jones say? He was going to hell. He said he'd be there in about 15 minutes. No Country for Old Men. Feed him some human food to gain weight. That's not safe, Vernon. I'll feed him cat food, approved cat food. You're going to school to be an embalmer? That's a serious. I remember, good for you, Bohemian Luciferian Witch. That's some serious schooling. Like that is some tough schooling. I remember him telling me all about it. There's a lot to it to become a funeral director. Well, Bohemian Luciferian Witch, then you've seen it. One of my favorite shows, 6 Feet Under. I loved, what's that actor in it? The dad who's dead throughout the whole movie. Oh my God, I just went blank on his name. No, Critters Creations. I am Italian, but I've never taken a DNA test. My grandmother came here from Italy. She spoke Italian. She sang in Italian. Rain Virus, that's like one of my absolute all-time favorite shows. Jenkins, Richard Jenkins. He's a great actor. Yeah, Richard Jenkins, Jennifer Folsom. I love 6 Feet Under. And if I need a good cry, I will just YouTube the ending of that last final episode where they play that song with Sia. I love that song to that ending. And when Nate says, I always think about this lately, he says, "You can't take a picture of this. It's already gone." That's so cool, Verbo Boss. I love Richard Jenkins, but I love when Nate says that. That is so meaningful to me, you guys. I used to think about that all the time with my dad. I used to think about that all the time. That was my dad. You remember that part where he goes, "You can't take a picture of this. It's already gone." And then she puts her Prius in drive and she starts going and she sees Nate in the side mirror, like jogging toward her, and he's just getting further and further away. I always used to think of that was my dad. Did you just give us a spoiler alert about the dad, Matthew? I don't know what you mean. There shouldn't be I feel like there's a expiration date on spoiler alerts on shows. That show's like 15 or 20 years old. There's no way that's a spoiler alert. Hey, true to it. I had so much fun on your channel today, girl. We'll have to do it again because I told my mom all about it and she was like, "Is she a witch too?" Matthew, yeah, but again, that's not a new show, man. So if you haven't seen it by now, is it really fair to call that? I did too, Rain, Claire's Hearse. Is it really fair to call it a spoiler alert? Still on your list to watch. You're a little late, man. You're a little late. Is that fair? Like, do you guys think it's fair that that's a spoiler alert on a show that's like 20 years old? Come on. Come on, Matthew. If you haven't seen it by now, that's hardly a spoiler alert, my friend. Yeah, the green hearse. Oh, Aileen, thank you so much. He dies in the first episode. It's not a spoiler. I don't even remember that, Leslie, with an S. Did he die? I thought he was already dead when the whole show started. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I feel like there's an expiration date on that. That is such a good show. It makes me want to watch it again, but I can't because I don't have HBO. Reese, what happens if the cat sneaks in when you open the door? Well, so far that hasn't happened. And we'll just, I mean, it's not like it's a giant set of barn doors. We'll just have to be super, super aware of that, Huxley and I. But I don't think that's going to happen. He doesn't try to get out. He's super content in here. And he doesn't try to get out. And the cats haven't tried to get in. So I don't have Hulu. Is it on Hulu? That was such a good show. Raymond, 6 Feet Under. 6 Feet Under was a really good show. You know what other show I really miss? I used to watch it all the time. Girls on HBO. And this was when I was married to Jeff. I would watch reruns. Love you, Mandy Harper. Sorry, Time Mark. I would watch reruns of Girls, Gemstones, The Righteous Gemstones, of course, and 6 Feet Under. Well, and The Sopranos. Those were all my favorite. And Sex in the City, fine. Okay, Raymond, I would love 6 Feet Under, Sex in the City, the new Sex in the City. I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Isn't it called like Why We Don't Like You or something? The Gemstones and Girls. Girls is like my favorite show. Lisa Kelson, even better. Just give me your HBO Max password. Can that work? Because I would do it. I loved Girls, Rain Virus. I loved Girls. Yeah, all seasons of 6 Feet Under, Ray. I would love that. I love 6 Feet Under. Such a good show. It really thanks, Raymond. It really puts things into perspective, that show. Like I know Mrs. Hunty, he's so sweet. Read The Righteous Gemstones is amazing. Lisa Kelson, that would be amazing. Jackie C4, what is Girls about? It's not for everybody. It's just a really silly show. Lena Dunham wrote it with Judd Apatow, I think. And it's like 4 or 5 girls that live in New York City, and they have I love Bridesmaids. They have they each have apartments and jobs and go to school, and one of them's like does drugs, and like it's just it's a funny show, but it's also serious. Yeah, Lady O, I love all those HBO shows. Thank you, Karen Tootie Greeny. I hear thunder. Is he the coolest? Even if like guys, I saw Angel K say I think Reese is already feeling better. That's true. Because I've already made a lot of peace with this, that like if this is our final, remember what Fred called it when I told him the day that he had to go on hospice? Remember what he said? He said exactly, he looked at me and he said, hospice, that's the final chapter. If this is, I never saw it, True Blood. If this is, oh yeah, Merriweather, thank you. It's called And Just Like That. If this is the final chapter, I'm going to, just like my Scientology family, I'm going to accept it with love. I accepted their disconnection with love. Yeah, Liz, it is. I accept it with love, and we will just really love this boy because he's very special. And I do too, Kim is Blue, but I also, Kim is Blue, I'm kind of always swing toward the negative, like to be prepared. I always want to prepare myself for what's coming. I never saw it, Raymond. And thank you, Lisa Kelson. I love that. If this is the final chapter for Finn, we will give him an amazing send-off. I hate that he's rubbing this flea treatment, this oily shit all over my face, but I'm going to go wash my face when we're done. Love, comfort, and kindness is how I want to go. There's no treatment, Time Mark, for this, but he can live with it as long as it's just an immunosuppressant disease. So is like the vet said today, if his, thank you, Angel K, if his, the vet said it like this: if you have an amazing immune system, these cats can live forever with it. It's all like human beings. It's based on our immune systems. What might make you sick, I may not get sick, right? It's your basic stuff. That's how she explained it to me. So if he has a weak immune system already, which she said he probably does because he's had a very rough life, this could have weakened him. Yes, Alicia, if this is Finn's final chapter, he's blessed to live it with you. So if this is his final chapter and however much time we have left with him is yes, my mom and dad do have a pet cemetery on their property. Our German Shepherd Frisco is buried up there, and my mom's 2 parakeets are buried up there. But if this is it, this is it. And I say that now, it's not going to be that easy, of course. I hate putting animals down. It's the hardest thing to do. And I know I'm not alone there, right? I didn't get to say this. This cat knows you're his gateway to the next soul purpose. Love you, true to it. Thank you. And Bumblebee, I love what you said, Bumblebee. However long, we'll take it. That's right. Because I believe that this cat is some kind of a bigger sign of strength. I really do. And whoever said yesterday that he's our mascot, I believe that. I believe that. Not a vet, but that sweet kitty doesn't seem to want any propofol soon. Thank you, Rue. I agree. There's no way I would have put him down today. I love that. Jennifer Folsom says coincidences take a lot of planning, just saying. I think Finn is here for a reason. Even if it's going to be for a short time, I really believe that we have been getting hit from all sides lately, not trying to seem like a weakling or a victim at all, but it's the truth. I've been taking a lot of heat, and so have you guys, my mods, all of you. And now that we know the truth about where the heat's coming from, it means nothing anymore, right? But at the same time, I think this is a symbol of strength. I really believe it. I really believe that Seamus, I almost called him Seamus, Finn came along. Yeah, Angel K, that's probably true. Finn came along and said, if I can do this, so can you guys. He's weak. He's got a disease. He may have cancer or a thyroid disease. Hey, whine a little bit more. There's a saying when a cat finds you, he picked you. He knew you both needed each other. I love that. I love that. Yes, Sassy, that's exactly right. He's powerful. He is small, but he's very mighty. And he is a sign of strength. He has rotten, broken teeth. He hasn't been able to eat much. He's starving. He's super, super dehydrated. He's 5 pounds. And he's made it. He walked up to my mom's front door and knocked on it and said, where's your daughter? I need her to come get me. I'm not doing good. And that's how we found each other. And look at this. He's so kind. Tell me this isn't some kind of a sign. I think he is polyamorous, Lumen. He does seem to have that extra thumb. I think he is a polygamist. See his extra thumb tearing into my shirt? He practices polygamy. No, they didn't, Matthew. Can you get him a cat patio? I don't know, Just Julie. I'm sure I could. Yeah, Laura Lee, I agree. It's a sign, says Run the World. I think so too, Angel K says it's meant to be. Yes, Ty Mark, we do see you. I really do believe this, guys. I don't know if he's knocking on death's door, but he's not well, right? And look at him. He's happy. He's happy to be here. He's resting. He doesn't cry when I leave because he knows I'll be back. And I think that this is a sign. I really do. I really do. I have more. I'm going to hop off, but and by the way, with 500 people in here, will you hit subscribe? YouTube is unsubscribing. Some of you, I saw Nacho's mom got unsubscribed. A lot of you are leaving because you want to leave. And I say totally, I wish you well. But if you did get unsubscribed, please hit subscribe. What is your PayPal or Venmo link? That sweet angel will thrive because of you. Thank you so much, Run the World. I can have the mods post it. I can't rattle it off to you. I'm not entirely sure. But mods, thank you for asking, and don't feel like you have to do anything, but she'll post it. One of the mods will post it. I'm still subscribed. Sorry. Kessler, you're not going anywhere. Please. But yeah, hit subscribe. And tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to go to my P.O. box tomorrow. And oh my God, Lady O is savage. And I love her picture. Of course, if you want to leave, get the fuck out. I knew there was a reason I liked Lady O. There you go. Reese's Venmo and PayPal. Interesting. Thank you, Third Eye Open. And thank you, Helena, for posting that. Mrs. Hunty, I hope so. I really hope so. I have a lot that I want to talk about tomorrow. I just knew I couldn't do it today because I'm a puddle of tears. That's the way the world works. But guys, you gave me strength just like he did. I feel better about this already. I really do. I feel better about you already. Did you know that? Did you know that you were old? I didn't know. I thought you were a kitten. Hey, Sarah Bell. That's okay, Lady O. We all get that way. I think Fred sent him to you. He knows you need a new guy to look after, and Fred will love him when his time comes. I'm an animal nut, specifically a crazy dog lady. Have 5 of the pups no one wanted, and they are my babies and joy. I love that. Run the world. Of course you are. Hey, Kiki. He is kittenish because if you guys could tell, he's so small. He's so tiny. What Kestrel said makes all the sense in the world. He probably couldn't hunt because his teeth are so bad. He probably was getting more and more and more malnourished. And she said, they did check him, by the way, for a microchip. He didn't have one. But she said he's been on his own for a long time. She said he was covered in ticks this morning. And she said he's been on his own for a very long time. And guys, that's a sign of strength. Is that not like the most strong? Yes, Erica, it was. Come here. He's human-like. He is very wise. Yeah, he doesn't look small. If you could hold him, he is like a feather. He's so little. He's like a person. I really get that kind of a vibe off of him. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's some animals that they're just not all there. There's some animals that like you don't connect with as much. Thank you, Sassy. Can I please ask for prayers or positive thoughts? My sister is in active labor right now. Time mark. Yes, definitely prayers and positive thoughts. And I'm excited for her though at the same time. That's incredible. And some animals, they're a little bit, well, they're like people. Please give Reese this message whenever, but important. Jeanette Stone, what message? Some animals are kind of checked out. They're just not fully, they don't have like as much of the personality, the bold. He is all there. Like he can, like his eyes, especially when we look at each other, he's very human-like. He's going to teach you to keep fighting the good fight. I love that, Angel K. Jeanette, what's your message? You're a cool man, and I like you a lot. I'd love to know your background, although I wouldn't. I don't think I would want to know. Sometimes I want to know where they came from. In this case, I probably don't want to know. He's probably been through some battles that we don't really want to know. Liz Trick says, I love that, Jennifer. I cannot wait for you, Time Mark. That's amazing. I believe dogs and cats are God's example of unconditional love. Angels without wings. No question. No question. I believe that too. I love that. A friend I've known 60 years sent me a Who Rescued Who plaque, and I received today. I love that. Abigail, I just got some personalized stuff for him. P.S. There was a pet sofa on there, but a bit too expensive for me. That's so nice. Abigail, you don't have to do that. You send the sweetest things, Abigail. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Trixie, I'm still behind, but here's for some Kleenex. Love you, honey. Thank you. I need to go purchase some. I don't have any. I appreciate that, Trixie. Thank you for your super chat. Our tuxedo cat brought home a tiny Russian blue kitten. I don't know what those look like. I bet they're amazing. There's a reason the word dog is God spelled backwards. They are a reflection of God. I love that and I believe that. I totally believe that. I believe so much that humans, in a lot of ways, are absolutely awful to all the animals on planet Earth, just destructive to a lot of animals. And I always think we don't deserve them. We do not deserve the animals. Like they are truly godlike. They are. Look at this cat. I mean, he would not hurt anybody, and I can imagine how many people have hurt him. If we knew who dumped him, the cult of Reese would be after you. He's probably been through hell, but he isn't bringing that to horror you. All he's bringing is his love. He's got so much for you. Exactly. Exactly. Topsy, you nailed it. And that's all they ever do. As many times as animals have been hurt, look at how much they continue to love. Boy, I feel like we could learn something here. Unfortunately, I don't think some people are willing to look at it. We have a pup named Chewy. We call him our $1 million pup. Needed spine surgery, so the vet was going to put him down. No way. I adopted him and he saved me just as much as I saved him. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that, Run the World. And I'm glad you saved him. You guys saved each other. I believe that. If I could start an animal rescue, is that what I need to be doing? They don't hold grudges. No, they don't, Barbara. Is that my calling? And then we like stream it every day? What if I had an animal rescue and we streamed it? That would be really cool. You guys would have to move in with me though. Like everybody would have to come. We'd all have to like kind of, I mean, we're in a cult anyway, but we would have to figure out a way to, whoever dumped him is probably related to the turd hoarder. You are on a roll today, and I'm here for that a lot. The problem is, though, you guys, we would have to live. What do they call it? Like a commune, a compound? We would have to live on a compound. Are you guys up for that? It would be serious dedication. You'd have to sign your NDAs and we'd have to move to a compound. I would need your help. But that would be amazing. And, why wouldn't we? We're all close. We love each other, right? I feel like we're in, like, it's just a relationship we're trying to talk each other into right now. Like, it would save us money. We love each other. And then you could hand me your super chats, right? Instead of here. And then I don't want any bounce checks, though. Don't be trying to give me any bounce. I would love to, Alicia. I would get some horses. Angie Mo's in. Lisa Kelson's there. Lumen, I would expect you to be there, and I would be upset if you weren't. It wouldn't be right without Lumen. Lumen loves, she's a cat whisperer. Here's for the haters so they see it on replay. Well, they're here with us now. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. Don't be rude, guys. Don't be rude. Everybody's welcome here. Nobody cares what you say. Get some original content and fuck off into forever. And do not resuscitate, motherfucking B. Have a blessed day. Oh my God, I love Trixie so much. Was that the funniest thing ever? All those haters who left mean comments were like, fuck that guy. I hate Reese. I hope she dies. Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. God bless. God bless the Lord. Lord be with you. See you at church. Wow. Hitting the crack pipe and going to church is a tough thing to do. No, Eric, I haven't, but thank you for your super chat. I do too, Rain. I feel the same. The chipmunks. Okay, so I think that this is something we should think about. And again, we would save money. Think about it. We could buy a nice piece of land. We all live in different rooms. Oh my God, you're hilarious. Oh yeah, about my NDA, I heard there was a tornado and all the FedEx documents were blown away. I don't want excuses, Alicia. I want results. Okay. You can't blame everything on the tornado. I know that some people try to do that. Marissa Martin, we'll get you your tiny house, separate cabins, something like that. I think we should do this. I think we should all live together. It just makes more sense. And then again, you guys can hand me your money and then we just have like a giant zoo. Is this legal? F that guy. Aren't you a female? Again, I don't think he's burdened by deep thought. It's just my guess. It's just my guess. I don't know what gave it away. I think the 1488 tattoo, that's what kind of made me, I changed my mind once I saw that. I was like, oh, okay, there's not a lot of deep thinkers with you or your friends or what you're doing in your life. No, Sarah from Cali, you don't have to. I mean, we might judge you, but you don't have to. And just don't forget, guys, I'm no longer a grifter. I'm a catfisher. I would love a tiny house on a big property where we all help out. Wait, is that polygamy? I don't think so, because we're not going to marry one guy, but I don't think so. But we could be all like sisters. That's cool. I don't mind. However you want to label it. That's not creepy. 30% off the top from YouTube if we've got a commune. Okay. Racists do not deep think. No, they do not. A billion-year contract? Nah, it's not a billion. We won't do a billion. Okay, so can we have a farm? Yes. Can my tiny house be a hobbit hole? Yes. Knowing, yeah, because I know you personally. That actually makes sense for you. And then I will have a tiny house and I will hang up my little cute squirrel thing that you knitted for me because it's hanging above the door in the kitchen. We'll hang it in the new tiny house. It says, "Be the whole problem." It's so cute. My check was in that FedEx envelope. Rue, I've had about enough of the nonsense. Jennifer Folsom, you can get a pony for sure. So mote it be. Liz Trix is taking notes. Obviously, she really did take notes for last night and sent them to me, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Kestrel would like a tree house. Let's vote a 1 in the chat if you're okay with that. Kestrel, we're going to have to take a vote on that. I'm not comfortable making the full decision. Rue, thank you for your super chat. Next time, be more careful with that check. Dog fishers and cat beggars. Absolutely. Okay, Kestrel. Can the chickens live on my part of the land? I like that time arc. Yeah, but I would like a couple myself. Okay, Buffy also wants a tree house. Okay. All right, we can do a couple of tree houses. Tiny house for cat. Okay. A pool boy. I just would love to have a pool. Yeah, that's a great idea. See if we can ask the jesters how to set up a nonprofit. Liz, please make a note of this to call a jester, phone a jester, and so mote it be. So keep that, please, Liz. Lisa Kelson also would like a tree house. You can bring the wild raccoon, absolutely. Okay, Liz, I will. That's hilarious. Angie Mo would like a loft. Sassy wants a tortoise. Why do I feel like Santa right now, calling out what people want? Sassy wants a tortoise. Kester would like a tree village. I feel like the kid from oh, that's a beautiful cat, Liz. I feel like the kid from Elf right now, and he's like reading it off. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh. Look at this. Relatable Reese meeting minutes. Liz Trix did this yesterday. Look at this. She actually typed it up. New terminology and merchandise, motivational, inspirational, NDA. She actually did it. I feel like I need to send her a bounced check and a windstorm. I feel terrible about this. I mean, bad enough to send her a check and a windstorm, but still. Oh my God, she's very talented. We can have a lot of horses, Alicia. Absolutely, Alicia. Liz Trix is hilarious. And Liz Trix, please add all of these things into the record for the minutes. We appreciate that so much. So mote it be. We have voted that in. There's no going back. Raymond would like a ferret. Absolutely. Please get 2 because I like ferrets too. A roller rink so we can skate with the dogs, and a giant pool to swim with the dogs in. Yes, I think that's a great idea, Lumen. We will go ahead and just vote that in now. So mote it be. Can we have miniature cows and horses? Absolutely. Yeah, no question. Alicia already voted in that anyway. Can we have a river? What? A river running through the land. Mrs. Hunty, it depends on the depth of the river, but I would say absolutely we can vote that in. I don't think anybody's a hot tub that's full of ass juice. I'm not really comfortable with that, Raymond. Hot tubs and the lemon wedges from Panera have the equal parts, same amounts of asshole bacteria. What is it called? These streams always go dark at the end. E. coli. E. coli. No. So just so you guys know, a doctor I worked for told me this. She said the lemon wedges at Panera and hot tubs have Shelly, shut up. Liz, please strike that from the record that I said asshole bacteria. See, I'm not burdened by deep thought either sometimes. It's honest work. It's honest work. Liz Tricks. So stricken from the record, please. So please take that off. And please add in E. coli and no asshole bacteria in the hot tub. Mods, oh, thank you, Yadira. You're already on it. I have a hot tub. Joy Strager. I have a hot tub and there is no ass juice in it. I beg to differ. If you have an asshole, there's ass juice. And I know for a fact, Alana, you have an asshole. I know about it. We've talked about it. I'm going to start sending you all the commune properties I find every day. I would love that. Get it together, Reese. These meetings need to be professional. She couldn't be more right. Asshole bacteria stricken. So mote it be, Liz. So mote it be. Please strike that from the record. A lemon tree for fresh lemons. That's fine as long as those lemons are not the ones from Panera with asshole juice touching them. Can I bring deer on the? Yeah, of course you can. And they will not be shot at. Black Widow Sammy says, I haven't been around for a while. This has been not so crazy. Oh, life. I thought you were saying this, like our stream, because I was like, yeah, I agree with you. Well, welcome back, my friend. Alana does not have an asshole and she does not poop. Marissa Martin, I know that's not true. I've talked to her about her beehole. No, it self-chlorinates to kill off all the potential ass juice. I'm just going to tell you this right now. There are farticles in the water. Okay. So even if it's killing off the ass juice, you and your children are farting in the water and there are farticles. And I said it. Cindy B says, my friend's cat lived many years with feline leukemia. It's not a death sentence that it used to be. I agree. Here's the problem. Cindy B, I'm going to give it to all three of my other cats, and I don't want to do that. However, I will be taking I'm going to take my other cats to get tested for it because they do go outside. That's right, you guys. I said it. Farticles. Every time you fart in the bathtub or in a pool or in a hot tub, there are farticles in the water, and I hope that you feel disgusted with your behavior. I get so grossed out when somebody farts in water. I'm like, now there's just farticles everywhere. And whenever I'm around a guy that's crapping, anybody I'm dating or, married to, that too, every time he shits near me with the door open, I'm like, your farticles are in the air. There's farticles everywhere. No, I don't have pet insurance. Like, it burns my eyes. I love how somehow we are talking about whether I have a sphincter. I didn't say it. Somebody else said it. I know that you have an asshole. I know that you've talked about it. We've talked about your asshole. Don't try to tell me you don't have an asshole. I know it. And it produces farticles. Everybody does it. Everybody puts farticles into the air. Thanks, Reese. Now I can never get in another hot tub. You're welcome. I just saved your life, Lisa Kelson. And you know what else? Don't ever get one of the lemon wedges from Panera. They're full of ass juice and farticles. I was just about to ask who's teaching me how to swim in the pool. Now I'm like, there's what? Mom crop dusts me daily. That's because crop dusting is your mom's love language, I bet. That's a lot of people's love language, crop dusting. I've heard that. Yeah. Liz Delgado. Everyone keep your shit away from the chickens. I don't want us to all get sick. Yeah. Swallowing the pool water is the same as swallowing farticles. Jeanette, there you are. Please give this message whenever you can. I love you and we'll list later. Vets have wet food to open suppressed tummy. Love you. Okay, Jeanette, thank you so much. Yeah, we can get a platypus. I also, Liz, please add. Janet Burns, thank you for being a member. Liz, do you swim in a lake or an ocean? There are fish farticles in there. Whale farticles must be massive. I wouldn't get into a fucking lake if you paid me a lot of super chats. No, I'm not going to let farticles from fish go up my urethra. And I'm sorry to tell you guys that because we're all thinking it. I'm just willing to say it. Fish farticles going into my urethra is the worst thing I can think of. Okay, so here's what I wanted to say. Yes, Liz, please add into the record right now that I want a capybara. Capybara, it doesn't matter. I want more than one, and I want it to just be endless. Okay, so capybara, Liz, add that to the record. If that's not in there, I'm not doing this at all. The whole thing's off if I can't get one. If Scientology can buy up blocks of real estate, we can buy land. Yeah, absolutely. And I think we pool our money together. Yeah, I don't get into lakes. Are you out of your damn mind? Yeah, sassy. Quite a few. Oh, is it capybara? Oh, I thought it was capybara. A hedgehog? Absolutely. Quite a few did, Buffy. I am not getting into an ocean or a lake. I'm not getting into anything where I can't see my feet and there's possible snapping turtles and farticles. Sorry, P. Taylor. Yeah, Lori Lee, we can get one of those too. Aren't those things that like toss their kids at predators when they're scared? How do you say that word? Is that just a bad rumor? Is that just like one of the haters that starts rumors about me? I heard that those things toss their children at predators and run. That was the worst thing I ever read. Peter, thank you for the awful tale. Thank you so much. Years ago, I went to a water park. When we got there, the water was blue. When we left, it was green. Who the hell goes to a water park? This is the same thing. Like, Mags, absolutely not. Who goes to a water park? That's terrifying, RW. Timark wants a panda. Please add that, Liz. I can't believe people go to water parks. Like, have you seen water parks? I've seen water parks. Have you seen the people at water parks? It's like full on butt cracks just hanging out, just ass juice and farticles all over. Everywhere you go, you're just like, it's just ass juice and farticles. I would love to have a sloth. Thank you, Liz Trix. Yeah, we can get a sloth. We could go to the Nashville Zoo at night and steal all the animals. Hey, Armine. She's making a capybara cake right now. Okay, Raymond, too far. That's disgusting. Oh my God. Armine, I have to show everybody. Armine is making a capybara cake right now. Armine is so fucking talented. Look at his little hat. I need it. I need it right now. Armine, I need that cake. Tiffinisms, I get it. Hey, Peanut, be careful with broths and sodium. I feel like I have farticles in my throat since we started talking about boiled chicken. Give him the water. You eat the chicken. Beef too. I work at a vet. Much love and long distance hugs. That's great advice. Thank you, Peanuts. And I love your picture and thank you for your super chat. Any giraffes to sing We Stand Tall? That's hilarious. Words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. Ooh, joining together we held our vows, and we lifted our voices one mighty sound. Struck down the walls of darkness We stood tall. Oh, I don't blee this. I used to rewind this and watch it day after day after day over and over as a child. This is my favorite song. We decided to take a stand to defend the rights of man. We stand tall, no turning back. We found the way. We stand tall, forever strong. We live on. Hey la di la, hey la di, we stand tall. It is catchy as hell. He stands. That's the creepy part at the end. He stands tall. That's the Scientology song, Sassy Savage. We stand tall. You should YouTube it. Although I'll say you're going to get addictive. Yeah. I love that song. I used to play it. Gushers are on sale at Target. Everybody stop for a minute. Hold on. What'd you say? Gushers are sale or at Costco, Gushers are on sale. How much? Because I think they're like $13. If they're, like 8 or something, I will get them. Who am I kidding? Okay, I'll go pick some up. Thanks, twin mom. I needed to know that. Copyright strike. Words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. We must give up our children at the age of 5 and force them to work for $1.09. Twin mom, $3.90 off. I haven't tried them. The purple Gushers, I haven't tried them. But I'll tell you right now, my friend texted me and said they have sour apple and watermelon. That sounds disgusting. Nobody send that to me. Nobody send that to me. I don't want it. I don't like sour apple. I don't like apple flavored anything. And I'm on the fence about watermelon, but I don't want to know about it. Twin mom. All right, I'll go get some. Sounds right. It feels right in my heart anyway. Thank you. Nachos mom, what an interesting thought. Yeah, I know, Joe. I know that's what they are, and I want one. I want one real bad. How do you say it? This is a quokwa or whatever. These things, they smile at you, but they keep their kids in their pouches. And when enemies come to attack them, they take their kid out and toss them at the enemy. And they're like, see you, kid. I mean, they're basically Scientologists. It's weird. It's shocking. Oh my God, that's so sad. Just Julia, we love you, girl. Watermelon, gross. I like strawberry too. It looks evil. I don't know that they're evil, but maybe if they toss their kids. Yeah, I like the strawberry. I also like the multicolored ones that you get at Costco, but I'm not doing anything else. That sounds gross. All right. Oh my God, we're 2 hours in. Oh my God, it's a police report. The Scientologists of the animal world, absolutely. They toss their children at predators. I believe that to be pretty accurate with Scientologists as well. Yeah. Forcing our children to work at 5, working all day for $1.02. All right. So I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I got to get up early. I got to get some sleep because when I cry all the time, it makes me really tired. So I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to check on our boy in a little bit. But I think, no, Joe Bananas, thank you so much, guys, for you lifted me up today. Look at this. I started out crying. I showed emotion in public. Okay. That's big for me, right? I showed emotion in public. I think my crying today was appropriate. I think it's okay. I mean, I know that we laugh at other people crying, but that's different because they deserve it. Love you, Shell. And look at that. I always feel better. I always feel better when I talk to you guys. I love you guys. You're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, we are going somewhere. We're all going to move to a place with the animals and we're going to pool our money together. You're going to hand me money instead of super chat me. And I appreciate that so much. Yes, Peggy Collins, and I love you, girl. Thank you, True to It, for having me on your channel. That was amazing if you're still in here. Love you, Topsy. And mods, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Thank you for the Amazon wish list. That was really nice. And I just really appreciate the support. I'm serious. I love you guys. And I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the memberships, but I appreciate your time. 2 hours. We had 500 people in here. Does it get better? It doesn't. And I didn't even have to catfish that much. It's incredible. And I appreciate you guys. I love you. I love you. Reeseville, population cult. Love you, Kiki. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what time yet, but it'll probably be an earlier one like this. We haven't done these in a while and I enjoy it. Love you, Rain. Love you, Angel K. Guys, thank you. I mean it. You lifted me up and I feel better. Hey, there's another super chat. I probably can't make it tomorrow, so love you. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. I love that. I'm trying to get more comfortable with that, by the way. Thank you, Abigail, and I'll miss you tomorrow. Thank you for your super chat. I love these pieces of scripture that you give us, Abigail. It's very inspiring and loving. I appreciate that. And thank you for the gift that you are sending. I appreciate it, babe. What time is the next meeting? Probably this time tomorrow, time mark. I'm guessing it'll be around 4:30 tomorrow, Central, my time. All right, guys, love you all. And I will see everybody tomorrow. You made me feel better, and that is priceless. Thank you so much. And I love you guys. Here comes Fred.